So just a bit of a heads up before diving into the video, this is going to be a bit of a case study into the middling experience of playing CUBICS on Duel Links Ranked Ladder, why they are good in some situations, and in 99% of others, why they are god awful. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Apparently 60% of you aren't subscribed, so that would make up for the hell experience I had in this video. Anyway, enjoy the clips. Yeah, I'm gonna rage a lot, so enjoy. So welcome back to some more Duel Links Ranked PvP. Today we're diving in with Igami with the brand new cubic cards from the level up increase. And we're not playing with the brand new skill because we're on a win streak with Dimension Summon that basically gives us a free summon every turn, which is very, very nice. Now, this version of the deck is the best one because it reduces the amount of bricking compared to other skills. And sure, turn 1 summoning into the Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubid Lord, is pretty good because it's untargetable by monster effects, which most cards deal with. Now, Book of Moon could have shut this down, and this also doesn't do too much right, but I think what we should do here is go summon V-Jarm, and we'll then go and play Gera Guile. And this is going to go and summon into, I guess we'll go defense mode just in case, right? And that's going to burn for 800. We'll then play our Cubic Dharma, so there's no battle damage. So if our Gera Guile battles, we can then float into the V-Jarm the Cubic Seed, and we're dealing 1500 at the end of every turn. And already Zane is on 17. So there is the Cyber Dragon. Zane can very, very easily defeat a 3000 body by summoning into his Cyber End Dragon, or making his Cyber Nova Dragon, right? I think that can also do some targeting effects or whatever. Not face Cyber Dragon in a while. Cyber Style Evolution, that is the new skill, right? Yes, it is. Super Quantal Mech Beast Magna Liger. Okay, detach 1 to pop 1 on the field. Does he know you can't actually target my Cubic Nova? Can he Cyber Style again? He can do it. This should be once per turn. This should not be twice per turn or thrice per duel. It should be once per turn, and there's Nova. And Nova is going to detach 1 to special summon a Cyber Dragon, and it can boost up to 4100, which is crazy. That is going to be me beaten on game 1, and that's kind of the thing with Cubic, right? Is that whichever variant you're playing, it does lose quite heavily to most decks in the game. It is free to play, but let's come on to game 2 and see if we can pull off a win. So here we go, game number 2. We're going second. We're going against Nightmare Corrupt Ibli, turn 1 summon, linking off into the Nightmare Link Disciple, and we can't special summon. So we actually just lose, right? Because we can't summon to our Crimson Nova the Dark Cubic Lord. We can't, I don't know, actually we've got our skill. So we might be able to do something, but he's also playing Mech Knights, so this ain't looking too good. And of course, turn 1 we draw into Crimson Nova. That is not great. We can't even summon it. So let's go Duza, send a Cubic Karma, and then we'll go and banish the Karma to go and grab from our deck a copy of Buster Gundil, which we can summon via our skill, because it's not a special summon, it just summons out via the skill. So let's go Dimension Summon and summon into our Buster Gundil in attack mode, and this one can attack 3 times. Which is so cool. Now, Cubic Karma doesn't really do much, but it does give us some attack points and gives us a V-Jarm in the graveyard, so we'll go and do that now. Karma activating and go and send to the graveyard. Let's go and buff our Buster Gundil, and we'll send a V-Jarm from our deck to the graveyard, make it 28. There we go, let's set Causality, and let's just hope and pray, fingers crossed, there's no traps here to stop us. You know, hopefully it's just some free attacks in, and come on, proc that trap. Compulsory evacuation device, of course. Of course, we put all that effort in, and let's at least go and buff our Duza so it's a little bit stronger. Again, another trap card in the back row, could be another compulsory. It's a Book of Moon. So you had all the back row, but none of the good Mech Knight back row. Okay. And we've got our Cubic Causality, but it's not live because, of course, our Duza is face down. So this draw has got to be the best draw in the world. It's not, it's just a face down trap card. We might have this. Right, oh, darn, there we go. So let's go, and once again, we'll Dimension Summon into our Buster Gundil. There we go. We'll then go and play our Cubic Dharma, because that's just going to make it so we take no battle damage. And we're also going to go, and because it's useless right now, let's go and discard our Crimson Nova, and just going to draw 1 to a Gera Guile. Again, kind of useless. Warning point. Okay, that doesn't do anything against our guy, so thankfully our skill made us dodge the warning point, and we just get 3 attacks in. And that's just going to go through nice and easily. 25, 2000, there we go. On to game number 3, hopefully a more competent player, but still, that's a W for us. Okay, so game 3, definitely not game 7 because we've just lost a bunch, and really this deck does have a problem in that there's not many ways to beat over anything above 2,500 attack points, right? You do kind of get stuck. And of course we have got the big boy Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord, but that only gets you so far. So we can actually go and do quite a bit here. So let's go for our Doozer. Doozer then going to go and send to the graveyard. Let's go and send our Cubic Karma. And then of course get our search off, Cubic Karma. Go banish you and go and grab the Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord. Now, since we've not got access to V-Charm this turn, I think we might just end on that. I think that might be fine. But we can go and send it to the graveyard anyway. So let's go Crimson Nova. And we can then go and play Cubic Karma. Now, Karma is going to go and send to the graveyard. I guess we'll go and gain our Nova attack points, right? Send to grab the V-Charm. No, we'll leave it at that. Because if you're playing Phantom Knights, then you can't target this with your Break Sword or your Dark Rebellion. So he might be okay. Given he can't use the trap card, he's playing Necro Valley. Of course, V-Charm is now dead. And kind of glad we didn't do Buster Gundil now. So, it's so frustrating. No, he's playing Pendulum. Okay. I didn't even look at the field and see the scales. Shanky to Shang Shang, going to be summoning out to the field at least one Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. And that seems to be it. It's just the Odd Eyes. Revealing the Noble Dragon. Okay, we've got the Synchro play as well. Fair enough. I can't remember what the Synchro does. I want to say it pops a card on the field, which again, our Dark Cubic Lord is safe from. So there's that into Meteor Burst Dragon. That is the Armades, and it is a special summon of... Oh no, it's a special summon of Scale, right? Yeah. So you'd summon this, and then you'd be able to go and make a rank 7. And I'm not sure what you can do to actually beat over the Dark Cubic Lord. Going to be summoning into the level 4, okay, so going for a rank for Xyz, sending a card, and that's it. So yeah, you can attack in and deal with my not attacking, okay. I'm going to go and special Gera Guile by sending Doozer to the graveyard, and I guess we'll go and summon you in defense because that's at least just the most safest thing possible. Go and deal some damage. Now I don't want to summon Buster Gundil here, because if we do, he's going to scoop anyway. So that back row wasn't all that powerful. So it was either an MST or it was a Spiral Flame Strike, which he could have used it on this and popped my guy, so it can't have been that. So it was probably MST, right? So here we go, a My Valentine, could be Harpies, could be literally anything. Going first yet again. It'd be nice to try going second, but we've actually got a protection against the Cyber Slash, which is nice, right? So reveal you, and reveal you, and just summon into our big Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord. Now, we've got a very solid turn 1, actually. A very solid turn 1. So Doozer can then go and send to the graveyard. I guess we'll go for another Karma, right? And then Karma can go and search for, in this instance, let's go for... I guess I'll go for a Buster Gundil for next turn. And we'll then go and summon into our Cubic Karma. Let's go and give attack to our Dark Nova Lord. Give you, and then let's go and set our causality. Now we could again summon into the Buster Gundil, but I think having 2 negates is fine, especially when we haven't got this in graveyard to actually deal the 50% damage to life points. This is fine. And if it's Harpies, then she can't target this with the Cyber Slash, which is great. But it's 30 cards, so it could be anything. Could be Thunder Dragons, could be Light Swans, could be Blue Eyes, could be whatever. And they have drawn the Dark Hole in 30 cards. If that is the only copy in their deck, I am going to be livid. And there is just no point in playing this out now because these can't do anything. It was the only copy. Look at that, just a one of Dark Hole in the deck. Just a one of. That's part of CUBICS' problem, is that there's no built-in protection with them, and so they are very, very prone to just being blown out like that. Setting 3 and passing into a board that just has a lone V-Charm. That's really not very good. Set you face down, and set 2 face down as well, and I guess that's it. MST, fair enough. And a second MST. Of course. Of course. I'm gonna think Gouki at this point, but setting face down is real weird. So both of our negates have been destroyed. It is Gouki. Now, why you wouldn't do that unless you didn't have... Okay. Yeah, sure, we're gonna put you in, negate, actually gonna get the gameplay off of V-Charm, and then our turn, V-Charm comes back, which is fantastic, and there's Doozer. So now we can at least kind of go in and start doing things. So let's go V-Charm, let's summon you back to the zone. Hopefully there's no MST to kind of affect us here. There's not, very cool. We'll then go and summon Doozer, and of course, because we've got the card in the graveyard, we can actually do quite a lot here. So let's go and send to graveyard a Cubic Karma. Do not have any card that can banish from the graveyard, please. Let's go Karma, banish Karma, and Buster Gundle can attack multiple times. Right, let's do that. Let's go Buster Gundle, summon you, and now we can do some battle phase, right, I guess. So let's go battle phase. Expendable die. Druid Warrior, target card on the field, destroy if you do, draw one card. Oh. Minus 2,000. And then go super activating to go and search for a Gouki card. I guess we'll just swing in with the Doozer and just gain some attack points, right? Deal 18, again, can't really do anything. And he can just summon out this big Gouki that's like 6,000 attack points and win by attacking into Medusa. So, or have Dark Hole. This is just the Dark Hole compilation. Surely this will be a good duel. Kite Tenjo Galaxy Eyes. He's got the playmat and the sleeves, 20 cards, and again we've kind of just got to summon into our Buster Gundle and then play Cubic Dharma. And I guess we could go for a draw here to try and bait out this negate and see what else we can get into. So I kind of want to do that. It's kind of risky, but let's see. And another Dharma, okay. Of course. And what is the bet? That they have an MST that's just going to go and hit that back row, and I would have really, benefit from keeping the causality. And this is the thing with Xyz decks, right, is that, especially rank up ones, is that if you hit the Xyz, then they can just rank up into something else. If you try and hit the card that makes the Xyz in the first place, then they can still... Xyz Galaxy, going to be going to go and grab the effect that gives him a number 90 Photon Lord. So now, getting Galaxy 0, we're going to have to shut down this Galaxy Wizard. But what is the bet? That he's also got a card in hand to summon out another level 8. And they have Photon Hand. Okay. Pay 1,000, take control of my monster. Ah, it's so annoying. Because again, like we've got to play causality here, right? This can't attack this turn, which is fine. So we've got to go and negate the Galaxy Wizard. And now they've blocked all their zones up. They can't attack. And actually, we might have just won. We might have just won if this gives us back next turn, right? It doesn't. Okay, it doesn't give us it back. Alright, we'll take our 2,000 and then let's just try and top deck a dream. So, we get Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord, when we don't need to see it. Because we just can't play it. So, let's go and send, I guess, Cubic Dharma and get a Doozer that we can actually play. On the okay, we can actually play this. So, let's go Doozer. Doozer activating to go and... No, it's going to get warning pointed, of course. Of course. He could be running a rank 4 Xyz, but I would have thought that if you were running a rank 4 Xyz, you would have actually done it last turn and tried to get around my Buster Gundle. Now, if he top decks a Photon Stream of Destruction, then... I forgot about the second part of the skill. Either way, we couldn't do anything. We couldn't attack. We couldn't do anything. Dr. Valiant Crowler. This will probably not be Ancient Gears. This will probably be Mech Knights again. Seems that everyone landed now. They are playing, although they have a 30 card deck with the Ancient Gear sleeves and playmat. It could be. Now, we've opened really not fantastic, but we can at least do something, right? We can go Cubic Dharma, discard our Karma, and then go and draw into Buster Gundle. Very nice. We can then go our Cubic Karma and activate you to go and grab our Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord. And from here, we'll just special you. And that is kind of about it, but I do want to summon out at least the Gay Regal this turn, right? It's going to be a bit weak, which is fine. Let's go Dimension Summon. Summon into the Gaia, which will be 800, right? Which is not fantastic, but we won't take any battle damage. And then let's place our Cubic Causality, and from there we're kind of fine. Probably shouldn't have actually played this trap in the same column as this Crimson Nova, because it does turn on Mech Knights if it is Mech Knights. The fact there's a pause there for the draw makes me think it's not, and also there's no field spell coming down. So, is it actually Ancient Gears? Are you the one Crowler on ladder playing Ancient Gears? And no more summoning into the Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. Okay, so this on summon deals 300, which is not fantastic. He can fusion summon though, with effect, so we're going to go shut it down. Causality. Let's just go and stop that from happening. Please do not have a Forbidden Lance in hand. Oh look, there's a disconnection symbol behind the cards there. I think he's just realised that he has lost the duel. Go on, let's negate you. Just take your double counter. Not that you can remove it anyway. No, he's sending a card. Okay, so we know that there's at least 2 dead cards in hand. Let's go and get a draw real quick by sending our own Dharma to the graveyard. Send you. In for another Dharma. The amount of times I have drawn into a Causality, and then extended to Causality, and then again to Causality. There's so much clumping that happens in this deck. It is ridiculous. Let's go though and summon into our Buster Gun Duel. Now this could be a bit of a mistake, right? If he just pops everything, it could be a mistake. But we'll see. Let's just go in. Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord, attacking in. We'll play our Causality in our graveyard to make it so that when we destroy, we deal burn damage, and this will deal all the damage in this attack. And there we go, 2000, take your 500. There we go. Finally, a win to end the video on. Onto the deck list. And so this is the deck we're running. It's pretty standard Cubics, right? 3 of your Buster Gundil, 3 of your Doozer, 3 of your Gare of Guile, 1 of your 2 new cards, and 3 of everything else, because the deck is hard limited by the skill make it so you can only play Cubic cards, which is the annoying thing, right? Because I feel like you wouldn't play maybe 3 Dharmas, you'd play maybe 1 or 2. You definitely would see 3 Causality, you definitely would probably play 3 Karma as well, but the other skills that maybe have some lighter restrictions, they can also brick even harder than this can, just by nature of this can't be summoned without a 3 cards on the field, this can't be summoned without Cubic on the field already. Your only normal summon in the deck is either your Doozer or your V-Jarm. And so that is kind of the issue. And also the fact there's no protection built into the archetype, there's no back row removal, built into the archetype, there's no monster removal, it's all kind of battle and burn, and in Duel Links, that doesn't work out that much as shown in today's video. But if you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, that kind of thing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow for, I guess, it'll be some Master stuff or some Cross Duel stuff, and then of course into the anniversary for Duel Links on Wednesday and Thursday. See you then.